Hi, everyone. Welcome to Divine Sacred Tarot. Thank you for being here. Thank you for subscribing, for liking, and for commenting for those who do. And just to remind us to say thank you so much for those who do comment and like, because it does help others in the community to share and look at what other people are going through as well. Like some people don't comment, but they really do want to hear other people's comments about what they're going through when they could resonate and support that information for their own journey. So if you don't want to comment, please drop a like so more people can find videos like this and help support them during this time. There were a few channeled messages that wanted to come through, and I'm seeing that the divine masculines are going to be challenging us to see signs. So I posted this a couple of days ago. Well, if you're looking at this as a member, obviously you're going to see it straight away. But for those of you who are seeing this on the public channel, divine masculines have been a little bit absent, or they've been withholding a little bit of information because the divine feminines have really thought, I am going to focus on my journey. I'm going to acknowledge this challenge during separation, and I'm going to face it with a queen aura, strategy, energy. And the divine masculines are kind of given that level of freedom, of autonomy, of grace. Thank you, Spirit. What I'm seeing here is because the divine feminines have detached from this level of connection, this still is a lot of love around the pair. But because the divine masculines is absent, maybe physically, and for some of them, for some of you who are in connection and are in union, this could be a absence in emotional, physical, or mental intimacy. So there are different types of challenges, whether you are in separation or whether you are in union. But what I'm seeing is, even if you are in union, there is going to be some element of separation that is happening between you two. It's going to be different for everyone, so please use your discernment. And then what I'm seeing is, for those of you who are in separation and are physically in separation, what I'm seeing is the divine feminines have been given time by the divine masculines to learn their spiritual gifts, learn about what their skill sets is, learn about what is happening. And most importantly, getting closer to God, getting closer to spirit, getting closer to source energy. And even the spirit guides are stopping this connection before it comes in too fast and maybe breaks away if it was too premature. So the divine feminines are kind of going on, progressing forward, working on themselves, doing the meditations, listening to those podcasts, listen to these tarot readings, and they are seeing way more signs lately. And Fiery Grace actually said something really, really profound, and this is directly from the divine masculines towards the divine feminines. And we've got the Hierophant card here and the Emperor at the bottom of the deck. So this is a direct message from the divine masculines to the divine feminines, that the divine masculines doubt love because they place values and conditions on worth. They think they are worth less than someone that you are worthy of. So they don't understand you don't place those same values and conditions on people, especially from the divine masculines. And this is where this element of comparison, maybe a touch of jealousy, lack of confidence in the divine masculines are being brought up for the divine masculines via the absence, divine feminines. And so what I'm seeing is, I mentioned this in a previous reading, that the work-life balance for the divine masculines is completely obscure, that they are working on their physicals so they can actually allow these energies of union to come in, but they haven't really been told, they haven't really felt, they've never really understood what unconditional love is. but this is a leap of faith that they need to take. And they need to be all in with this, but they're not there yet. There may be karmics in the way, there may be work imbalances, there could be distractions, whatever is appropriate to your circumstance. This is giving you, divine feminines, who are majority of the listeners on this channel, it's giving you the opportunity to refine your skills, sharpen your sword. And what you are doing is upgrading yourself in order to handle some of the challenges and difficulties that may arise when you are in union together. So you're acknowledging that whatever your divine masculine is going through, they do vision a future with you. And even though you may have kind of dropped the romanticism of the union, or you two, you know, like the fairy tale story about the both of you, you're being more pragmatic and logical, but the divine masculines don't want you to do that. That's why you're being sent an abundance of signs. And I'm talking friggin' obvious signs. You're seeing their name everywhere. You are listening to songs that make you tear up. You are seeing your signs regarding union between you and your divine counterpart way more frequently than you're not even asking for them, basically. You're not even asking for them and they just keep appearing. Basically, this is the divine saying that your divine masculine is helping you not let go of the fantasy. This is a really big energy, because the divine feminines are like, you know what? I need to just surrender this. I need to let go. And that's fine. That is fine. But you also are forgetting how far you are coming. And you are going to question this path, and you're going to have certain triggers that come up that kind of give you the sense of, yeah, you know what? I am surrendered. I am letting my person go with love, right? But if you're listening to this message, this is actually asking you, divine feminines, where are you in this commitment? Where are you in this I'm all in type of energy? Because if you're here listening to this video, you care. You're still into them. You aren't scoffing at this. You are resonating with these messages thus far because they came in and they're offering themselves imperfectly. If they came in today and offered themselves imperfectly, you would say yes. Of course you would say yes, but your thoughts are asking you to forget and abandon this path. So the divine masculines are staying silent because they can't share what's really going on yet. And so the divine masculines are in this element of negotiation. Okay, this is a really big message. So what I didn't expect, a spirit is saying that when divine masculines of sensing the divine feminine's detachment, they come to the divine feminines in a dream state. They come to the divine feminines in signs, in synchronicities, in songs, in messages. You're gonna know it. Like, you don't need to make it fit. You're gonna know it, and you're gonna keep getting all these signs. And the divine masculines are actually negotiating between the spirits and the heavens to say, look, I know I can't tell my divine feminine what's going on. I know my divine feminine is losing the hold of the fantasy. They're letting go of this dream. They're getting more detached. So even though I can't express to them what is really going on, because I'm building and I'm working and I'm trying, could you please send them messages through this? So that's the sacrifice they're making right now. They're making this, they're negotiating with the spirit team. You know, they're basically saying, I'm working so hard, but I can't tell you this yet. So I'm going to send you signs. So let's have a look at what the divine masculine's energies are at this time. So I want to take 4 cards out for each question. I've got the questions preset. And the divine masculine's energies, as I said earlier, the bottom of the deck is the Emperor. So we have the 3 of Wands, the Queen of Cups, the 4 of Swords, the Empress. Again, another 3 card. And then we have the 4 card, which is the Emperor. Now, the divine masculines are looking ahead into the future, but they've yet to make a move on this. They're trying to dot the I's, cross the T's, and they know that they can connect and strengthen this connection in a spiritual realm. So even if they are still trying to decipher on a human level what these emotions mean and what is going on for them, they know that this connection isn't going anywhere. So this is why they communicate with you on a spiritual realm. They're trying to encourage you to keep going. They're trying to encourage you to say, what I'm doing right now, the work that I'm putting in right now is before I leave. But you divine feminines, you are listening to tarot, you're tapping into your spirituality, you're stepping maybe into work like light seeds, star workers, all of these light workers and all of these angels and Reiki masters. You're enhancing your own skill set and expertise, and you're listening to tarot readers that are actually enabling you to see a bigger picture. Whereas the divine masculines don't actually have the ability to do that in the physical. They're still in the physical, day-to-day cog. So whatever they're working on right now is for the grander vision. They do see this connection playing out in the way they want to. They see this as a Disney fairy tale. They see this as a romantic revealing everything. For some of you, you may get a message about a letter of love, a loving letter, a letter of declaration of love. Now, this may come in a song, it may come to you in a dream. Everyone's really different because this is a collective reading. So take what resonates and only understand that your intuition will allow you to know and allow you to remember exactly what messages are being sent to you. So what I'm seeing here is between the passions, between the work that they're putting in, between the effort that they're putting into the bigger vision, they're connecting with you in a spiritual path. They know that they need to let this connection pause. And in that pause, they're integrating. So when you divine feminines are going through all of these significant energies like the full moon, the eclipse, the 5-5 portal, the new moon energies, you are being asked to integrate, that you don't need to keep doing anymore, but you are doing. You're doing in different ways. You're doing by listening to your intuition. You're doing by meditating, you're doing by sharing some of this information with friends, maybe even listening to these tarot readings. And please do share maybe your experiences of what you're going through right now in the comments box. I know I read all the comments and do answer, but other people do read the comments to find some solace in knowing that they're not alone. And this is why I want to encourage this community to bond with each other. We all want our twin flame union in this lifetime. Otherwise, we wouldn't be here. But the biggest thing about this community is we all want it for each other. And that isn't out of jealousy, because we know that we all deserve this loving, kind, protection, safe feeling. And we know what this connection means. And so the divine feminines are asked to nurture themselves. They are being impregnated with the fact that there is going to be a birth of a project. There is going to be a birth of a business. There is going to be a birth of an idea that you are needing to nurture at this time, divine feminines. And you may not know what that link is, but the divine masculine does. Now we've got the Earth and Mars energy. So, wherever Mars is on your chart, maybe have a look at which house Mars is in your sign. Please let me know in the comments box within your human design, because actually this is really important to say that that's where you're going to understand how this nurturing and birthing this new reality, for some of you, maybe actually, pregnancy, but for the majority of us, I'm seeing this is more about a birthing a new idea, a project, a business, as I said, and that is going to be amplified when you come into union with your divine masculine. This is all, it's going to be injected with fire, basically, I'm getting. So your earth divine feminines, your divine masculine is fire, but they're going to inject this proposal, this idea, and infuse it with logic, and that is how you're going to work in partnership with one another. Obviously, it's not going to resonate with everyone. This is only for some people. So what are the general energies for the divine masculines right now? They are looking at working on their path, working on connecting with you and the spiritual side, and they're allowing these messages to be integrated so you can birth this new project, this new reality in this existence. So thank you, angels, guardians, ancestors, and spirit team. What I'm also getting is the divine masculines see you moving forward, divine feminines. They see you aligning with your higher self. And that is giving you the qualities of higher ascension regarding the passion that you're trying to cultivate. So some of you are looking at, you know, creative projects, you're trying to negotiate contracts, and this is going to bring up a side of you that the divine masculine already knows that you hold and is of high value. And this is where I was saying earlier that actually the divine masculines think that you are so valuable. You have so much going for you. Everything you touch turns to gold, but they think they aren't worthy of that. But they are silently, spiritually encouraging you to enlighten and enliven your own fire. So their energies at the time is actually looking at you. They're probably looking at your social media. They're probably looking and comparing about what's happening for you. And they're trying to renegotiate with their own progress and their own path. So what is the divine masculine wanting the divine feminines to know at this time? What is the divine masculine wanting the divine feminines to know at this time? Okay, we've got the King of Pentacles. They are working hard on their future. So they're working hard on their now, but they're also working hard on their future. They're working hard on building a future with you. And they don't want you to be in that building phase. They want you to be in the enjoying phase, in the nurturing phase. They do want to build this whole new world for you. Now, this has caused them a lot of pain and destruction and heartache because they feel that you are going to leave. You are going to get sick and tired of waiting, that somebody else is going to jump in, and it's causing them a lot of pain. They are afraid that because they see you in such high value, because they see you in such high regard, that they've taken way too long trying to sort out their plans. They've been working hard in ways to sort out what they needed for their safety, security, stability, what they needed to kind of build up their worth and self-confidence to approach you. And then they just see you, you know, continuing to climb higher. And then now they're kind of getting prompts and triggers about not being worthy enough of you, you know. So they do see this big fear playing out that you are walking away from this connection. And I feel like it goes back to that original message where they're trying to negotiate with spirit to say, I know I can't come into the divine feminines. I know I can't communicate in the way I would want to and reveal what I'm going through. But the only thing I can do is give my divine feminines the signs, the songs, the synchronicities to reassure them that I'm doing the work, that their work, their love isn't being ignored and gone unnoticed. What is the significance of the separation right now? What is the significance of the separation? Can we have one more card, please? One more card, please. Thank you, angels, guardians, ancestors, spirit team. Okay, I've got two more cards, but let's just, three more cards. Okay, let's just see what comes up. So yeah, they are having thoughts about things not working out. Now, this is really interesting because we've got the moon card, the lovers, the page of pentacles. So before I reveal the other cards, I just want to go through these cards in particular to say that the divine masculine sees you as the emperor, sees you as nurturing, but they feel shaded. They feel as if they haven't been able to step up to show you how worthy you are. And everything they're doing is trying to raise their value. You know, when you work on a house, you're trying to upgrade it and renovate it so it becomes more valuable. This is what the divine masculines are doing in the dark to upgrade their value. And in a sense, they're trying to do this to add more value to themselves. So their currency then increases, and then they can feel more valuable when they approach you, when they have more confidence, when they have more assurance of their worth. And then we've got the Page of Wands and the Page of Pentacles, which really say that the divine masculines are seeing you rise, divine feminines. The separation phase is allowing you, divine feminines, to go through this. I said this earlier, it's that naivety, it's the playfulness, it's the being in a divine feminine energy allows you to play, allows you to feel free. Now, a lot of divine feminines have negotiated and ignored this side of their divine feminine energy. Like, you can attract without doing anything. And that's what divine feminines are forgetting. So what I'm seeing is the Page of Wands is the more you play, the more you be still, the more you're attracting. And so you're doing this effortlessly and you're realizing this is becoming effortless. And so this is actually raising up your own value, your own real estate. You're actually raising the collateral on this whole energy. And that's why the divine masculine feels a little bit intimidated by it. You're being unapologetically yourself. And you keep doing that. And that's the purpose of separation. The purpose of separation is for you to, for your divine masculine to step aside, for you to grow spiritually and to align with God or source energy or whatever you believe in. So the divine masculines, I'm like, if anybody is watching this or they're watching tarot readings and they're saying the divine masculines aren't working hard or are not showing up in the way they want, we need to shift our perspective on how much work they are actually doing and how much they value this connection. Now, you're not being able to see the tangible results of their hard work because things are built in the shadows, they are built in the dark, and the transformation is happening unbeknown to you. But the divine masculine is working on these things just as you are. All of the work, all of the effort, all of the time that you're putting into yourself, are you declaring it out into the world? No, because you're not doing it to share. Oh, look at me doing my meditation. Oh, look at me doing the work. Look at me doing the healing. No, you're doing it because you know it's valuable for you and the progress of the collective. So your divine masculine is doing the same thing. They don't need to share and shout from the rooftop how much they're working. And sometimes when they do share those snippets, they actually feel like a bit of a fraud. It's almost like they're seeking that external validation and they question themselves. Why am I seeking this external validation? Because really, the only person they care about is you. So, what the significance of separation is for you to hold on to your own value, to build up your own worth, to seek your own skills, to develop your own craft, and then to reach up to higher guidance for this acknowledgement. Then we have the Chariot and the Five of Pentacles. Now, I don't actually see the Five of Pentacles as a negative thing for this separation. Some of you have felt really, really troubled and in pain. Yeah, okay. So I do feel a lot of energy have now come up through the Five of Pentacles of you're remembering how it was to be in union. You're remembering how it was to be in union in different lifetimes. And because of that rush of energy, you're being given this chance to integrate that energy during this time of separation, because you wouldn't have been able to handle it even if you were seeing each other in a more consistent basis. You're remembering your past lives. So what is the advice that divine masculine's higher self want the divine feminine to know? Excuse me. Throat chakra is something that they do wish to speak for the divine feminine. So what is it, divine masculines, that you want to share for your divine feminines? What is the advice that you need them to know at this time? What is the current advice that you want for them to know? Thank you, Spirit. The Hierophant has now come out. Remember, I said that had come out at the beginning of the reading, to acknowledge how much work they're doing, how much negotiation they're doing with Spirit. They have been sacrificing a few things. Okay, so I've just heard something. So they've sacrificed coming in earlier into union with you, divine feminines, in order for you to expand, but you don't know that yet. So this reading is really powerful in telling you, even though there was a negotiation of contract before you came onto this earth plane, they did a terms and conditions side note, and they said, if the divine feminines are reaching this level of ascension, then I sacrifice us coming into union so they can keep rising. So then we have the Hermit card, which is about inward integration. You know, we've had a lot of that, like the Four of Pentacles, the Four of Swords, the Hermit card. And this Hermit is actually emphasizing that this inner reflection, divine feminines, this meditation, the contemplation, the inner wisdom, this finding your own spiritual mentor within yourself and those around you takes time away from the chaos of this busy life. So your inner sage, inner mentor, inner guide is showing you your brightest light. And that's the significance of this period of separation. And then we've got the most beautiful cards show up at the end. The divine masculine wants you to know the 10 of cups and the 2 of cups. They are working on themselves in order to give this romance a fighting chance. They know that you are connected as friends. They know you are kindred spirits, that you've had past lives together. That's why they're sending you those signs and songs and messages. They know they can rise higher in a partnership. And you, divine feminines, are understanding this as well. That there are certain people who allow you to rise higher. And this is a perfect pairing. Your souls have been perfectly paired in this lifetime. This is the arrival of this passionate, devoted lover. You are clearing out the cobwebs. You are reorganizing your home in order to welcome home your king. So you're being busy preparing, just as your divine masculine is busy preparing in their way. And this was going to intermingle your spirit, emotional, love, harmony, balance. You're going to put the energy into your relationships. And you're doing that right now, divine feminines. Like, you don't need to be in union. This is why there is separation, to put work into yourself, that when you are together, you're going to know what to do in those circumstances. And the Ten of Cups is here saying that you are in a state of oneness. You're bringing love and harmony and friendships and devotion to the people in your life right now. Your divine masculine sees that. They see the growth. They see your heart is expanding. Whereas before, you would have blocked out certain people, you would have been guarded. And you're actually opening yourself up to specific people, which is actually helping this, like the cracks in your heart, the cracks in your heart is letting the light shine outwards. And that's what the divine masculine is seeing. They want that part of you to shine. And this is part of what the card says in the deck. So if you're looking for this white picket fence in order to find happiness, remember your joy will come from the inside out. Isn't that funny? Yeah. So if that light is trying to come out of you, you're not waiting for other people to create your happiness, divine feminines. You know you've got the power to create feelings of love. So you're not waiting for your divine masculines to show you how to be loved. You're showing yourself what it feels like to be loved. You're showing your friends, your family, the people, the new people in your life, your acquaintances, what it is like to feel seen, heard, loved. So because of that energy, you're actually exuding love around you, and your divine masculine is going to be in a place where they can feel this energetically, and that's what's bringing them in, because you're indirectly being a source of love. Not directing it to them per se, but directing it to the wider collective. I'm infusing this message with a ton of love. I did not expect all of those channeled messages to come through. I'm not gonna lie, I've been quite emotional this morning. So if that is something that you are going through, let me know. Share how you feel with what's going on. If you feel comfortable to do so, this is a safe space. This is a community which I am grateful that I get to be a part of. I know I'm the creator, but I'm so, so, so grateful that I get to be a part of your own journey in a small way. And some of that just fills me with emotion and gratitude. So yeah, I'm gonna go now before I start crying again. I love you so much. Bye for now.